Hello, Glenn Davis, Scenic Designer and Scenic Manager for Willow Creek Church. Today in this video I'll be talking about how to enhance the design of a plain easel toward more of a unique, eye-catching look by adding just a few accessories. I received lots of emails from many of you asking for information on the easels that we use on main stage for our weekend services and this year's 2010 Global Leadership Conference. These easels are one of a kind that we've created here at the Scenic Shop to make them look unique. So let's take a look at them. One is a vertical easel, and the other one is a horizontal easel. Basically, the horizontal is a vertical easel that's turned horizontal. And then we created the red trim in our Scenic Shop and purchased the decorative washers and screws. But we started out with a basic package from a local supplier in Niles, Illinois. This is a picture of it. We purchased it from Superior Supplies. Website is www.superior-online.net. And the model number is a QRT120TE. Now it comes in a box and it has to be assembled. And this model happens to be a dry erase board along with a flip chart on the other side. And it does include hooks for the paper. Now it does not include the red trim or the decorative washers or screws, as I said earlier. Upon assembling, I chose to make this a different height. I created this at a 6-foot height. In order to do that, I had to re-drill the holes at the mounting positions. There's 4 of them. And once that was done, then I painted the face board on the front and back black. Here's the original pre-drilled hole, and here's the new hole that I drilled. 4 inches difference. To create the trim, I purchased a 4x8 sheet of Luan plywood. It's 3/16 of an inch thick. And you can purchase this at any local lumber supply, which happens to be in our area, either a Lowe's or Home Depot or Menards. And I selected the best, most interesting wood grain piece. Once I did that, I cut out my side strips, and these are 2-inch wide by 35 3/4 inches long. And then my bottom and top trim pieces are 3 inches wide by 31 1/4 inches long. Now before I cut them out, I decided on what direction I want my wood grain to go for top and bottom and sides. Also, you can create your own unique look by making either this narrower or wider. Now I position my side trim and my bottom and top trim pieces, and then I trace out the support area and the bottom and top of the face board onto the trim. And once I do that, I cut it out on a scroll saw. Now if you don't have a scroll saw, you could use a jigsaw. And here is a piece that I just cut it out. I'll take a piece of sandpaper and go around the edges and prepare it for painting. Now the paint I used was 1 gallon of flat interior Behr paint, and this is a paint code. I watered this down 2 parts water, 1 part paint, and applied the paint to the trim with a cloth, and I put 2 coats on. Once that's dry, then I apply a sealer. Now, the finish washers only came in brass. I could not find black. So I purchased these and sprayed them black. And here is a package from Lowe's. They're size number 8 finish washers. I find the center point of the sides and measure 6 inches, and that's pre-drill the center point, and from 6 inches I pre-drill another hole. And from the center point, come down 6 inches. So I've created 3 attachment points between my support areas, and on the top and bottom, from the edge of the side piece to this hole, it's 2.5 inches. Now my bottom trim and top trim, I measured 5 1/8 from the side, and that's my first pre-drilled hole, another 5 1/8, evenly spaced all the way across. The face board, before you buy the screws, you need to measure the depth, the thickness of the face board. Out of 6 of these I purchased, every one of these face boards were different thicknesses. So once you measure that and purchase your screws, you could attach your trim pieces on. Going from the vertical to the horizontal, I use the same support frame. And to mount the face board, I used 1-bys. So I have a 1-by that's 40.5 inches long. Use the pre-existing hose with the screws and nuts that came with the package. Then created this opening like I did the verticals, but use this as my connection point with a black screw and black washer. I hope this video has inspired you to create your own unique easel, and if you like more information about Scenic, you can go to 3 websites: churchproduction.com, click on their blog site and you'll see Scenic. Another one is scenicdesigner.blogspot.com. And another one is willowproduction.org. Or you could email me at gdavis@willowcreek.org.